am one of those people that just buy things. If I see something I like, I just buy it. I don't even read the label to see, oh, does it have anything I'm allergic to? Does it contain the necessary nutrients? Nope, I don't do that. I just buy and consume. But after taking this course, I'm going to try to pay attention. Last week we spoke about proteins and vitamins, and today we'll be talking about minerals and water, which is the end of module 1 in the course I'm taking, which is basic introduction to nutrition. So minerals are micronutrients. Only small amounts are needed. Similar to vitamins, minerals are needed in small quantities as well. Minerals do not contain calories. Minerals are like unique vitamins. They are not destroyed by heat, even when the food burns down to ashes. Like, rest assured that your minerals are reserved. While some vitamins like folate, like I mentioned in the previous video, does not survive heat. Folate, vitamin C do not survive some conditions, but minerals on the other hand is a stronger version because it survives a lot of conditions. Like, no matter what goes wrong, heat and soaking vegetables, your minerals are still going to be intact. Minerals make up some parts of cells in the body, including our red blood cells, our bones, our teeth, our nail and muscle structure. Now, minerals regulate chemical reactions in the body. For example, maintaining water levels inside and outside the cell. Minerals you take, or the minerals that are contained in your body, help to maintain a regular heartbeat, helping nerves respond normally, allowing blood clotting when there's a wound, regulating the release of energy from food. All these and many more functions are regulated by the presence of minerals in the body. Types of minerals: we have major minerals and trace minerals. Those are the two major types of minerals we have. Now, under major minerals, we have calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, chloride, and sulfur. Trace minerals, we have iron, iodine, fluoride, zinc, manganese, chromium, molybdenum, copper, and selenium. We just learned about few minerals. If you're interested in learning more minerals, their functions in your body, how you can harness, you can go further and research and take other courses or just use the internet. The first one we saw was calcium. Calcium helps form and maintain bones. As your body uses calcium, you must replace it with calcium-rich food sources. Now, food sources of calcium, we have milk and milk produce. Dairy products offer protein, vitamin D, and phosphorus as well. People with milk allergies and vegetable allergies can get calcium from fortified soy milk, tofu, fish with edible bones, and fortified foods. Fortified foods are foods that have been enriched with other minerals and vitamins and calcium inclusive. So I learned from this course that it's actually very important to read labels. I am one of those people that just buy things. If I see something I like, I just buy it. I don't even read the label to see, oh, does it have anything I'm allergic to? Does it contain the necessary nutrients? Nope, I don't do that. I just buy and consume. But after taking this course, I'm going to try to pay attention. And if you're on specific diets or you have specific allergies, it's a high recommendation to read labels so you don't put yourself in trouble. The risk group can be calcium deficient or can get deficiency in calcium. Children. Calcium deficiency can interfere with growth and affect bone density and mass, so it's important that children get enough calcium in their meals. Women and girls, those of us that want to slim to fashion, we might be calcium deficient, so we should find other ways to make sure that we replace calcium in our body. And then strict vegetarians, lactose intolerant people. If you are a strict vegetarian, well, I believe vegetarians do proper research on how to get their nutrients and minerals, but don't just wake up one day and say you want to be vegetarian without doing proper research, because you are going to lack a lot of nutrients that are coming from other places. So if you're a strict vegetarian, like I said, you can find other sources of getting calcium. It is very important for your body, so make your research, do your findings, talk to your dietitian to help you come up with supplementary or alternative ways to get calcium. Now, calcium supplements, they may be recommended. You shouldn't just take them just like that. They should never replace meals. Calcium supplements can interfere with iron absorption. They cause kidney problems. Very important. Drinking excess milk does not result in excess calcium intake. But on the other hand, too much of everything is bad, because in as much as it doesn't increase or make the calcium quantity in your body excess, it might be causing problems in another place or in another department or in another aspect of your health. The second mineral we'll talk about is fluoride. Fluoride strengthens developing tooth enamel and prevents decay. Water is the main source of fluoride. It may be present naturally or added to community water supply, like people that depend on water supply like water board and other water supplies, like fluoride might be added to make the water more healthy, but it's supposed to occur naturally in water. The third mineral is iron. Iron is a trace mineral, like I mentioned earlier. It helps to prevent and fight infections. It promotes brain development. Part of the hemoglobin, which carries oxygen to the body's cells, is iron. Children and pregnant women going through rapid growth and periods need extra iron. Yes, because we women, when we're on our monthly menstrual flow, we lose a lot of blood and we lose a lot of iron. So at that time of the month, we are required to look for extra sources of iron to replace the one that we are losing. And a very good source of iron is green vegetables. I also read that vitamin C also help. Two forms of iron in food. We have heme iron from animal products, meat. Then there's non-heme iron. It comes from plants, found in dried beans, vegetables, tofu, dried foods, and fortified cereals. Tips on increasing iron intake. So include foods rich in vitamin C while planning meals. Then cook foods in iron pots and pans. If you cook in iron pots and pans, like particles of iron like automatically get into your food and it serves as a source of iron for your body. Include meat as part of every meal because the iron gotten from meat is easily absorbed by the body. So you have to take note. If you take too much of coffee, beverages, chocolates, fiber, antacids, calcium supplements, like it's going to interfere with the absorption of iron in your body. Poor intake of iron. Children who eat iron poor foods, children who drink too much milk. Previously I said too much milk doesn't increase the amount of calcium you take, but it can also cause a different problem. So you can see that if you take too much milk, it also hinders absorption of iron in your body. If you wean your children before they turn 1 year, like they are likely to be deficient in iron. People on diets might be iron deficient. So if you're on a diet, make sure your dietitian or nutritionist makes provision or cover for you to get all the necessary vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that your body requires. Then results of poor iron intake. It can contribute to iron deficiency, anemia, which is bad. If you're deficient in iron, it can cause an irritation to the lining of your stomach. It can cause blood loss. It can hinder iron absorption from food. So those are the three major minerals we were taught. You can study the others: selenium, phosphorus, manganese, and the likes that I mentioned earlier in this video, so you can know what they do to the body and how you can harness them naturally from foods around you. Now, water. Our bodies are about 45 to 75% of water. We get water by drinking beverages and in solid foods rich in water, such as juicy fruits and vegetables. We are to note that our body does not store water. In as much as it is made of 45 to 75% of water, it doesn't store water. So we are recommended to drink water on a daily basis to replenish loss of water, because we lose water when we sweat, when we urinate, when we vomit, when we purge, when we stool, and other methods or other ways. Beverages like milk and juice contain water also, yes, obviously, and fruits, watermelon, pineapple, sweet melon, and so many fruits also contain water. Fluids from caffeinated and non-caffeinated beverages also count. Factors that increase fluid needs. These are few factors that makes it necessary for you to double the intake of fluid. We have pregnancy, breastfeeding, old age, stress, high fiber diets. Yes, if you're on a very high fiber diet, you need lots of water, because even the food passing through your throat, like you need water to push it down. Then we have illnesses. Some illnesses require double the amount of water. Exposure to extreme temperatures. When the temperature is really hot, you get thirsty faster. Now, dehydration, we spoke briefly on dehydration. Dehydration occurs when the body loses so much water that functions are affected. After studying this course, I've gotten to understand that you are not so dehydrated, because if you are so dehydrated, trust me, you'll not even be standing on your feet to say, oh, I'm so dehydrated. I feel like you are so thirsty is the term, because I've gotten to understand that dehydration means that your body has lost so much water that the functions of the body are affected. Like, dehydration is a very, very, very serious term. Ways that your body can get easily dehydrated is through vomiting and diarrhea. Best way to avoid your thirst getting to dehydration is to drink plenty of water. And if you're vomiting consistently, don't just think, oh, I'm just vomiting, it's fine. It's dangerous. Do something about it. If you can go to the hospital, go to the hospital. If you can take something to remedy it or contact a physician, please do so. If you can do something to remedy the purging, the diarrhea, or whatever, please do so, because your body is in critical state, is getting dehydrated. So that's about that in summary for minerals and water. Thank you very much for doing this first part of the course with me, and I hope you'll join me on the second part. Bye.